Hello, my name is George Popovich, and I'll be the video lecturer for this version of THEA 131 Theater Appreciation. So just a reminder that the midterm and final for this course will come from these video lectures and not the book. Well, first of all, let's get started with trying to define what theater is. Your book does a very good job of giving very many examples, but I'd like to enhance that a little bit and try to offer a definition. So if we go into a parking lot and watch a couple of guys fighting each other and trying to knock each other unconscious, are we the audience? Are they the performers? Is that the space, like a stage, where they're fighting? If we watch a football game, are they the performers, the players? Is the grandstands basically a form of seating for the audience? And basically, is the space the playing field? Well, I like to suggest that they contain elements of theater, but they aren't 100% bona fide theater. It is not quite the same as watching Arthur Miller's All My Sons or Death of a Salesman, or even Disney's Little Mermaid. The main difference is, you'll find, is that it's in the purpose of theater. It's in the intention of theater. So if you ask most Americans to name theater, they will automatically talk about the big Broadway musical. And a lot of times they'll talk about Disney. These are very popular in this country and all over the world, but actually the musical forms a very small percent of what theater is. And the other thing people will tell you, if you ask them what the purpose of theater is that its purpose is to entertain. Again, I would say that about 10% of the world's theater is to entertain, and the rest of it does some other things. So what are those other things? Well, one of the things I'd like you to think about here is think about a movie that you liked, you enjoyed the film, but it disturbed you. It made you think about your world. It made you think about our world. And maybe it left you with some thoughts that you really hadn't thought about before. And maybe it asked questions that you still don't have the answers to. I would suggest movies by the Coen brothers, for example. No Country for Old Men is a very disturbing, unnerving tale. And ultimately what we get as a message from that movie is the world is evil, and the people who are supposed to protect us from this evil can't, because evil is stronger than good. Now that's not a really orthodox theme we like to hear in literature, but it's one of many themes that run through the Coen brothers' work. So another point of theater is maybe it's to persuade you about something. So you see much theater that's lesbian and gay theater and ethnic theaters. These types of theaters bring awareness to social problems. And there's many of those, not so much in the Detroit area, but if you go to Chicago, New York City, you will find many political theaters functioning. So I would say that the purpose of theater can change. It doesn't have to be the same. And the next thing we might want to ask ourselves is, what is theater? But also, what do we need to have it?